Alright, people, we are here for one final time. This is it. This is the finals of the Battle Hub Draft League, and we are going up against our Week 3 opponent, Raymon. And their team has changed quite a bit. I think they used up all 5 of their transactions in order to kind of perfect their team. For instance, this Basket Legion was definitely not there the first time I faced them. I don't think Toadscrew was there either. Dunsparce may or may not have been there. I don't think so. But yeah, pretty crazy. So there's no more Hariyama. There's no more Slowking, which I was a little bit afraid of versus their team. But now they're gone. But now they're arguably replaced with even stronger threats. I mean, we saw how much trouble we had with the Barraskewda versus Scorpion. And then, of course, we have young Mycelium Mite over here, Toadscrew. So let's see what we have to counter it. Now, I already put this team in. I locked it in because we're battling later today. And I kind of realized I already made a mistake bringing Overcoat Fortress because this is basically going to be useless against the Mycelium Mite. I thought, oh, well, they're going to use Spore versus me. And for some reason, I must have forgotten that they have this Mycelium Mite ability. So basically, I don't know, maybe I thought in my head that, oh, well, it blocks Spore moves like that, so it wouldn't affect me, but I think the way that it's coded in is that when you use a status move with Toadscrew, it basically just acts as though your Pokemon doesn't have an ability at all, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's able to use spikes versus Magic Bounce users, you know, so I'm pretty sure, in terms of ability wars, then I'm going to lose that. Now, if I had Insomnia or Vital Spirit, that would be another thing because they put me to sleep and then my ability would kick in afterwards and then I would wake up. But in this case, we're probably going to have to sacrifice a Pokemon to sleep. If I probably should have put Rotom-Mow on the team, honestly. But at the same time, I was kind of scared about the Basket Legion just kind of wrecking stuff, so that's why I put Slowbro on the team. But if I could do it again, I probably would. I mean, I didn't want to just use the exact same team. You know, as good as Rotom is, you know. Oh, shoot, what's up with my thing? Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna probably have to sacrifice a mon to sleep. If I could choose a mon, it would probably be this one for the fortress, just because, I mean, I have the Rocky Helmet, so I can come in 4th monster to take ship. The thing is if I bring it hard in, then I'm going to have to try to wake up. They're probably going to try to set spikes versus me too, so it's going to be tough. And the other thing is that I didn't bring him on with a ice move. You know, like maybe I should have brought Articuno. Maybe I should have brought the freaking safety goggles. I probably should have brought safety goggles, but you know, it is what it is. Because then that's an item and not an ability. So I'm already kind of behind in terms of team building on this front. So I'm just gonna have to play very well. I mean, other than that, I feel pretty confident though, because Chien-Pao, we have our Tauros over here. They didn't even bring Chien-Pao last time, but we have Tauros. We have Ting Lu for some of their special attackers, like the Dunsparce, or the big thing is the Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks has been putting in a lot of work for them, so we need it for that. And then we have Lycanroc over here for some priority. Can also outspeed Sandy Shocks as long as it's not booster. Do a bunch to Talonflame and Clodsire with Joran and stuff like that. And Earthquake, of course, just enough EVs to KO Clodsire after Leftovers recovery. And then Polt is, I'm just going to use Specs again versus them. That did pretty well. This time, let me see, what did I use last time? Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Draco. I don't think it's worth running Flamethrower just for this thing, just because it probably tanks it anyways. So I'm going to use Thunderbolt and Surf this time, just because Surf can hit Sand Shocks, and just in case the Dondozo tries to Terra Fire again. Not sure if that's what they'll do, but in case it does, that's what I'm going to do. I've got Terra Fairy once again, same set I used against Scorpion. I named all these mons after battlers that they did pretty well against. Of course, Tauros was the answer to beating Pokemaster. Tinglu beat Rolders. Moltres that could have swept me. Scorpion, the Lycanroc came through at the end. And then Captain Beanard, the Fortress. It was kind of a hazard war, so Fortress was very key in getting up all those hazards. And then the best not really, of course, Dragapult. At the very end, I almost lost, but I Dragon Dance versus them, and then was able to get the win that way. And then Bread, the Slowbro, was very key in that match too. Taking out or getting mons low like Glamour and stuff like that. I just remember it putting in some work, and I wanted to use Slowbro this time, just because I haven't used it as much as I feel like I should have, and I wanted to use it in the final game, especially for the Basket Legion. So I have Crunch on here just because it's not going to get the adaptability is the huge thing. So we're going to resist the Wave Crash and then be able to hit him with a nice big foul play. That's the plan. That's how we beat Basket Legion. Because I imagine it's probably going to be Scarf. And if it's banned, then we just outspeed and kill it. And so from there, yeah, I think I could definitely lose because of my blunder with the Mycelium Might. But thankfully we have Sleep Claws, so hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. Let me calc how much Raging Bull does. Alright, yeah, Raging Bull just kills it, so if we can get rid of it early, probably unlikely. They're not going to stay in versus this thing, but we know that we can at least bring it in, and outspeed it. Ooh, but it might be a speed type. But I mean, what are they going to do? Earth Power me? How much does Earth Power do? Like, I'm not sure if they can fit it on. They probably will try to fit it on, though. All things considered, 81 to 95, yeah, and I kind of need this thing, so that would suck if I got hit by that first. If they win the speed type, ooh, look at that. Those speed EVs. So that might not be the best approach. But at the same time, what else am I going to do? Shoot, am I just going to lose this freaking... I mean, we have Draco, but I'm not sure if, I mean, it's a special attacker, and it's not super effective. But I mean, that's if they're max speed. Jeez, I'm going to lose this Toedscruel, aren't I? Alright. Well, we might just lose to Toedscruel, unfortunately, but hey, I'm super proud of the team and how far we've gotten across the course of the season. Definitely should have put safety goggles on at least one of these mons. Quite unfortunate. Probably could have run safety goggles, sturdy, fortress. Just because, oh man, that would have been so much better. But I already locked in the team. There's no going back now, folks. We will overcome. We can do this. We'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, people. It is time for the finals of the Battle Hub Draft League. We are finally here. This has been probably one of the most fun leagues I've been in, just in terms of like getting to know all the coaches and just like having a good time looking at all the battles and seeing all the rivalries and like whose mon is doing best in the kill leader and all just like the stories from all the different players. I mean, it's been fantastic, and I'm so glad that I was able to make it to the finals. You know, the farthest I've ever made it before was just to playoffs and the quarterfinals. Now I'm at the finals. We'll see if my undoing will be the fact that I thought Overcoat protected against Mycelium Might, which obviously it doesn't. I should have brought safety goggles, but I'm going to tell them about the search. Alright, searching Raymon. Alright, let's do this thing. Yep. I still feel confident. I think if we let Tinglu go to sleep and we just try to have 5 mons from there, we might be okay. We got to play very well. Maybe they didn't bring... No, there's no way they don't bring Toedscruel. Honestly, they might not bring Qianpao. They didn't bring it the first time, so maybe they don't bring it to this game either. You know what I mean? I'm going to have Damage Talk ready to go. I got my sets imported. Their 2 Terra Captains are, of course, the Sandy Shocks and the Gondozo. We'll see what happens. The Sandy Shocks, you know, I feel like it's been doing so well against so many other people, but it wasn't that much of a threat when I faced them. Ooh, here we go, folks. We'll see if that changes this time. Alright, this is the final battle. And there's the Toadscruel. Alright, so we got Dunsparce. The Dunsparce. And then we got, they did bring Qianpao. And Sandy. And Toad. Along with the Dozo. And Baskia Legion, which I was ready for. Yep. So, probably the strongest team they could bring versus me. I'm just going to lead right off with Rolder. Tried to name everybody after, like, the Mons that have done well versus, the people that I fought. I'm kind of bringing all the memories from all the different battles that I had across the course of the league into this battle to try to inspire me and help me do well. Alright, here we go. This is it. I should tell him, have fun, friend. Alright. Seems like they're having some trouble picking their lead. Alright, there they go. Alright, either way though, I'm just gonna have fun. And I'm gonna have a good time. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my TV sometimes. It like has like the images still in the background. I need a new one. But it's enough to where I can still see fine. It's not gonna affect it that much. It shouldn't affect you guys, the way that the recording works. So we get a great lead off here. We lead right off with Rolder the Ting-Lu. As it is floating with the air balloon. So this thing could be Terra Grass. I'm just going to Ruinate to get it to 50%. So they get up rocks. So the Ruination should break air balloon. So we do land. We get rid of the air balloons. That's great that we can just outspeed it later on. Right, air balloon was popped. Doesn't say. I'm going to just get up some nice spikes. They're probably going to switch out into Toadscruel. So Sandy, air, balloon, popped. Yep, alright, well, here we go. We need to sack this thing off. Sack it off to sleep. How are we going to Spore? I'm just going to Ruinate again. Get it to 50%. Rolder's putting in that work. Alright, yep, there's the Spore most likely. There's the Spore, that's fine. Alright, so they're probably going to try to spin on me. I wonder if it's worth it to just go to best and keep up my rocks. And then drop a Draco or something. So that way we keep our spike up. I don't think they can touch me with that much. So we get a little bit of rock chip. Ooh, knockoff! That's a great play on their part. I should have gone out on my other guy. My greed got me. I want to say Draco still kills. They don't have a fairy. Let me see. What if I'm not Specs? Draco does 50 to 60. That's range. So they're going to withdraw, that's fair. Knock was a great... Man, I should have went out my Fortress. My Fortress was always my play. I would have taken some Rocky Element chip. They got into this thing. They take some nice spikes. I feel like Dunsparce definitely gets fire coverage. Let me see what it gets. It's Fire Blast. I could try to wake up on this thing. It's probably going to be special. They have to know I'm going Captain Beanard, right? I can go Rolder and try to wake up. And see what they're going to go for just to scout. Go for the Earth Power. So we eat that up, obviously. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go Captain Beanard. This could be risky, but it doesn't seem like they have anything to hit me. I don't want them going out and like Chin Power or something like that. We'll see what they want to go for. Yeah, the fact that I don't have safety goggles is definitely holding me back. That's okay though. Tentacruel comes out perfect. It's gonna take some. Oh, it's boots. I guess it won't take anything. Alright. I think I'm gonna just Gyro Ball on him. Which is more, actually? Because this could matter. Toadstool versus, Fortress. Let me pull up my own set. Body Press actually does more. Way more. But, oh, that's level 50. Let's do 252. They might do about the same. I think Body Press is better just in case they don't have speed investment. Probably not going to kill. They go for an Earth Power versus me, do a lot. Almost get the kill, which sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Shoot, maybe Gyro Ball would have done slightly more for max speed. I don't want him to Giga Drain. They could Rapid Spin. I'm just trying to Rapid Spin as the last desperate attempt. So go for Earth Power. Get rid of Captain Beanard. First kill. Fortress KO by Toad. I don't want Scorpion taking any chip, but it's going to have to. Because the best is already really chipped. Yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Being a Mon down. I don't know if I should save the Terra yet. What can they go out into? I think I'm gonna just Terra now. What difference does it make? In case they try to switch. Yeah, because then something gets big damage on them. Sushi Master, yeah, exactly. I want to get big chip off on this thing. As they do take the spikes, that's perfect. See how much this does. Probably not a lot, but you know, better than nothing. Man, I should have went. If I would have done that initial Rocky Helmet chip, that would have been so much more chipped. So that was a big misplay. I forgot about knockoff. I thought they just Earth Power. There's nothing, dude. As they are lefties. It's not looking good for your boy, folks. But hey, that is pretty much what I was kind of expecting after I realized the position that I was in. Let's just go Bread. They can't do much to me, I can't do much to them. Maybe they get scared out. They go for an Avalanche, okay? It doesn't do anything. If I were them, I'd probably sack something off here. I'm gonna go for a foul play, maybe, in case they try to go Basket Legion on me. In case they're like, oh, I'm gonna crunch you, buddy. Ochi. Alright. So I'm gonna lose the surprise factor. They just sacked this thing off. Definitely should have body pressed what he just killed. So now we're gonna take a boom burst to the face and almost die. That sucks. I should have just body pressed, dude. I thought they might go into that. I thought the body press was obvious. Which, you know, Dunsparce, KO by Slowbro. Yeah, for sure. I definitely rushed prep, but that's okay though. We go into our Sleeping Mon. They could tear grass here. Either way, we can outspeed it. Yep, there's the Terra Grass for sure. Yeah, if they were like maxi timid, then maybe Gyro Ball killed. But you know, you never know. Alright, so unfortunately we kind of just have to sack off Rolder here. We still haven't burnt a turn of sleep, so I'm pretty sure we're just going to die here. Unfortunate as it is, it's just the situation we find ourselves in. Maybe I try to get up another spike just in case. Alright, yeah, we're kind of stuck. I just kind of hope to pull through. I feel like Terra Blast kills this thing. For sure. Yeah, we're pretty down bad, folks. That's what happens, though, when you forget about Mycelium Might, and you plan, oh, Overcoat's going to be good. But then, no, it just acts like your ability's not even there. It's all good, though. We're going to do our best to try to dig ourselves out of the situation, but I'm not sure if we can. So, Ting-Lu was KO'd by the Mon. It was supposed to prevent it happening, but Terra Grass, so this thing still keeps on surviving. Tentacruel finally goes down, KO by Sandy. Toadscruel, KO by Lycan. Yeah, the freaking heavy-duty boots, dude. I needed that Rocky Helmet shit. That was a big misplay. I needed my specs. Thought they'd Earth Power for sure. So, very good play on their part. That's the thing. I knew that being in this position, I feel like my team is good into them, but the fact that I didn't have a safety goggles mon really set me back. So, it was going to depend on how well we played versus each other. So, they're outplaying me, so they're in a better position than me right now. Yeah, the Terra Fairy is just that they can't Sucker Punch me with Chien-Pao. I really need those specs to just be able to OHKO. How much are we doing to Dondozo? Dondozo versus Dragapult. Without choice specs. Thunderbolt is 46. Draco is 50. Alright, well, we have the counter for this thing. We just go Pokemaster hard. We'll see if they have something planned for it. Because they knew that I have Tauros to counter this. I'm interested to see if they have something for it. Oh, clear amulet. Nice, dude. Alright. Even then, I still resist your stab, so... What hits better into their team? I don't want them going out into their other guy, especially because I'm weakened. I need some chip on the Basket Legion, so I'm just going to go for Earthquake. Yeah, that's the thing, my Slowbro is meant to kind of counter it. Okay, so this thing comes in, takes some more chip. We sack Lycanroc. And then we go into the best. I think that's the play. That's the only other way I can see it, because otherwise I might just lose to Scarf thing. Scarf Basket Legion can do me in. Because I need Slowbro. Alright, that thing goes down, it's fine. It's gonna be a roll, probably. Ooh, protect. Okay. Dang, that's gonna get me more out of range. And this thing, a Draco opens me up too. That's definitely out of range. No, super out of range, dude, after all those leftovers, dude. But maybe it's in range of something else. I don't know, they're just gonna keep on protecting this Dondozo, man. I should have brought my Rotom. I really should have brought... I didn't want to bring the exact same team as last time. But Rotom would have been so much better. Would have countered the Toedscruel. Would have just been able to come in. But it is what it is. Because they're just going to protect here. Oh, they just let me body press him. That didn't even kill, dude. Yeah, it's kind of a formality at this point. But that's okay. Hey, Raymon, you definitely got the prep in versus me. Because I definitely did not prep enough. I'm sorry, I would have... We're doing this like right after the semifinals, but it's just we didn't have enough time. Or well, no, it's that I was going to be leaving later this week, so we wanted to get out of the way. Because they live in a different time zone, so we wanted to do it at a time where we would both be able to do it, like on the weekend. I don't know why they haven't just gone Basket Legion at this point. Can't even kill the Dozo. That was a crit too, dang. This Dondozo just refuses to die, dude. I'm sorry, kind of an anticlimactic finals, folks. I should have had the safety goggles, but what can I say? I'm fine with it, though, because that gives me something more to strive for. Alright, so they're going to let this thing go down. Alright, Tauros KOs Dozo. Yeah, maybe we could have been clear amulet, safety goggles. We could have also just brought Rotom and been immune to Spore. Rotom would have been so much better here. But I thought I wanted something better to switch into stuff. All right, so I think we're just they're gonna let the Sandy Shocks come through versus me. Let me say, GG's friend. All right, they're saying no spoilers till the video goes up. Okay, well, I'm sorry, folks, to say that it's a very anticlimactic win. I'm gonna just DM them in private. Right. Hey, GG Scorpion. I definitely would have had a better chance if I would have brought safety goggles or Rotom, but it is what it is. Alright, so Raymon is the Pokemon Scholar. I will take it in stride, folks. Definitely don't lock in your teams too early, right before you even do your analysis video. I locked it in way too early and built my team way too fast. That's okay, though. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Bye-bye.